everybody, it's Old Fart, your old buddy. How you doing? You know, it's obvious to me that after the last couple of videos I did about the Supreme Court debating the constitutionality of Obamacare, that a lot of people don't know anything. They've been so brainwashed by the constant propaganda of Fox News, Republicans, and Tea Partiers that just about everything they know is wrong. So here's a little history lesson for them. Pop quiz! Which party do you think the following statement describes? Less government, personal responsibility, and free market solutions mean more profits for business. Well, if you answered the Republican Party, you get an A, because this is the stated Republican vision for America. And the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare as it's now called, even by Obama, was conceived within this vision and given birth to by Republicans. The idea goes all the way back to Richard Nixon in 1974, and it was promoted by the extremely conservative Heritage Foundation in 1989, introduced by Newt Gingrich and the Republicans in 1993, and actually implemented in Massachusetts by Mitt Romney in 2005. The individual mandate was conceived by Republicans because it lets people buy private policies from large for-profit insurance companies operating in the free market rather than a single-payer system run by the government, which would actually be a mild form of socialism like Medicare. Obamacare is a decades-old idea, born, bred, and even implemented by Republicans. So it's about as far away from socialism as you can get. Until President Obama, a black Democrat, decided to go with it because he knew Republicans would never allow a single-payer solution to America's broken and overpriced healthcare system. No one ever called it socialized medicine or a government takeover or screamed about death panels. But that's all we've heard ever since, from the Republicans, the Tea Party, Fox News, and the rest of the right-wing liars who want you to think that this plan is the end of America as we know it. It's like calling the speed limit a government takeover of your car or a stoplight a path to communism. According to Republicans now, it's an unconstitutional government takeover of healthcare that would make Marx and Stalin cream in their jeans. Now, I'm already on the record that I don't like Obamacare. I think a single-payer system or a two-tier system that blends private insurance with a government-run system is the way to go. So I have mixed feelings about whether the Supreme Court will uphold it or not. But any way you cut it, Obamacare is a free market solution to out-of-control healthcare costs, and you have to be a moron to think it's anything remotely like socialism. But thanks to the 24/7 relentless right-wing propaganda machine, a lot of Americans don't know any more about the history of Obamacare than Sarah Palin knows about American history, which is nothing. All they can do is repeat talking points with no idea what they're talking about. You'd think that attacking Iraq after 9/11 and 8 years of George Bush attacking American citizens here at home and destroying our economy would have been enough for even the dumbest idiot to wake up and smell who the rats are. But, like religion, propaganda doesn't work on intellect. It works on fear and prejudice, and that's exactly what we're seeing all over the country right now. Arguing with people who don't know anything and act like bratty little children to get their way just proves what I always say. Stupidity is a bigger threat to America than terrorism is. No wonder Republicans don't want college students to vote. So, before any of you brain-dead morons post ridiculous comments like "liberals hate freedom," do your damn homework first. Otherwise, you're going to get your ass kicked here because it's stupid people like you who are the real enemies of freedom and a cancer on America. For example, here's an actual comment I got just today from someone named New Hampshire State GOP. Give the government monopoly over every hospital in America, and they can deny anyone health care. The government will demand all hospitals to deny treatment to Christians and Jews and demand forced abortions and mandate euthanasia for all elderly. Well, New Hampshire State GOP, you don't need an ass kicking. You need to get your damn head examined because you are clearly mentally ill. And if that sock full of popcorn you call a brain seriously thinks that people like me don't love freedom, I'm going to do everything I can to call people like you out for what you are, even if I have to hand your asses to you one at a time. Other than that, peace and love, everybody, and a good laugh. That's where it's at.
Peace and love is where it's at. Peace and love is where it's at. Peace and love is where it's at. Peace and love is where it's at.